Their darling De Ruyter told them that the ANC wants to milk Eskom. Minister told him that as he does his job, he must allow people to eat in Eskom. Is their darling. We told them he's got no capacity to solve the problem of Eskom. They said he's got capacity. Today, maybe people will believe us because it's being said by a white man that the ANC wants to finish what is left of Eskom. And that's why they are talking what they are talking today. Corruption is the daily bread of the ANC. When they wake up in the morning, they are planning which area we're going to steal from, not which area are we going to deliver services to.
What's your take on ANC Secretary General Mbalula saying that they're going to take legal action against Eskom, former Eskom CEO?
He's blowing a hot air. He knows that. There's nothing, no action he can take against Eskom former CEO. Chancellor House, which is an ANC company, was involved in the construction of Medupi, a power station. The power station that was supposed to solve this problem that we are confronted with. Today, that power station is not giving us what we have paid for. And because the ANC companies were involved in that corruption. So he is just talking. And if he knows what is good for him and the ANC, he will keep quiet. Because if they are pushing that white man, he will start revealing their names and it will not be nice for them. So let him take chances. He will regret the day he was born. That will be an official unveiling of tombstone of the ANC. We cannot have a load shedding and just fold our arms. This government will think that we accept this nonsensical load shedding. Only when we stand up and occupy the streets will the people who are in government start taking this matter serious. We demand that the president must resign. We are in this mess because of him. He is indecisive, he is corrupt, he is a money launderer who stuffed dollars in his mattresses and in his own sofas. Today we are grey-listed because we have become a heaven of money laundering and terrorism funding. That's why we are in this mess. What if the money that was in the sofas of the president was going to finance terrorism? We will never know, because we will only know the purpose of the money if that money has been declared to the Reserve Bank or SARS or has been banked, because the bank will ask you, where does the money come from? What is the purpose of the money? Only the funders of terrorism will stuff money in the couches and mattresses. We are grey-listed solely because of the president of South Africa, who must step down come the 20th of March when we shut down South Africa.
And it's been almost 10 days since the State of the Nation address. There was a suggestion of the Minister of Electricity has not been appointed.
Absolutely. And when he said he's going to appoint Minister of Electricity, which we rejected, he said he does so because the matter is urgent. What is urgent now? After 10 days, you can see that he was just bluffing us. You can see that he was just pretending to be having solutions he doesn't have. The president does not have solution. The Minister of Electricity is not solution. Solution is stopping corruption. A lot of potholes. I saw a lot of potholes, and there's no way that any person who's alive to the realities of Northwest, who would have taken his medication before he spoke at the State of the Nation address, would have said what the Premier of Northwest has said. A Premier of Northwest is an embarrassment. After that State of the Nation debate, he should not have been allowed to enter the office of the Premier, because he made a mockery of the suffering of our people here in Northwest. There is no single person, even a factionalist of note, who should be defending the Premier of Northwest after what he did. We first have to accept that we have a problem in order to come up with solutions of dealing with that problem. But if we are going to be in denial that there is no problem in Northwest, we will never look for solutions. I was shocked to see the Premier of Northwest sitting throughout the debate of the State of the Nation address. Other premiers come in the morning when it is their turn to debate, because they will be seized with the problems of their provinces. But because the problems of this province do not bother him, he saw that opportunity as a touring opportunity. That's why even when he spoke He spoke like a person who just came from the sea, who's aloof of reality of Northwest, and that was very painful to listen to that nonsense that was being said there in the name of the Premier.
Your member were also thrown out yesterday during the SOPA debate. They caused some disruptions and eventually they were kicked out. Was that the plan?
Well, there's no one who can sit and create an impression that things are normal. It is those types of actions that the EFF took yesterday, which then suggest to our people, it looks like there is something terribly going wrong in Northwest. And the intention of yesterday was to wake our people up, was to say to our people, this man must be held accountable for the nonsense he said about our province during the debate of the State of the Nation.
Of March, we are bringing South Africa to a standstill. Nothing moves, nothing goes, no child goes to school, no worker goes to work, because this president must step down. We want a president that is in love with a black nation. We don't want a president who gives us a load shedding. We don't want a president who presides over more than 50% of unemployed young people. We don't want a president who presides over a collapsed primary health care and public health care in South Africa. Education has collapsed. Our schools have become a danger zones because children are killing each other there. Why? The government of the day has lost control over our schools. We don't want a government led by a president who is not in sympathy with our people because of the levels of poverty. Today, our women are being raped, are being killed, are being beaten up without any consequences because hare founela maponisa ba re hona le madi mona ha o so tswe madi a re fitli mo. So comrades, 20th of March, we are reclaiming what belongs to us. This government must come back to the hands of the people. It must not be the government of the few. Today, Nerebutswaka state capture. Today there is a bigger state capture in government. How can a president put money in a mattress, and not just money, dollars of money in a mattress, in the sofas, and violate the laws of South Africa? Till today, no one has been arrested. Hakitamo, but there is a cash in transit. Go Joburg in one of the big roads. The crime levels in South Africa have gone too high. Why? Because when the president breaks the law, nothing happens to the president. That's why no one is scared of the law. They do as they wish because the president has violated the law without consequences.